Hello everyone. We're taking a shot at this. I'm struggling with my frames per second. I have ordered my microphone, so I apologize if the audio sounds like crap. If you even stay with me, give yourself 100 points. Ding. As you can see in the background here, we're working off of the air server from my iPhone. And if we can even get this thing going, I was doing a preview test and we were getting a bit high bitrate. We tried to set it lower, and for some odd reason we just don't seem to be getting the bitrate. So this was just a test in the dark to see if I could actually get the iOS running through our stream here today. So welcome. I'm Fox, for those that you might not know me. We're still setting up this setup. So if you've actually stayed with me this long, test in the dark to see if I can actually get the iOS running. So through our stream. Let's try to get into this. So I'm actually playing Simpsons Tapped Out. This is I'm Fox, for those that you might not know me. We're still setting up this setup. So this is just a test in the dark to see if I can actually get iOS running. So let's try to get into this. I'm Fox, for those that you might not know me. We're still setting up. On the other hand, if you set up another test in the dark to see if I can get iOS running. So let's try to get into this. Still waiting. I'm Fox, for those of you might not know me. We're still setting up. Now let's see if that is any better. I have upgraded everything I could in this place except for we're waiting for the video capture card to arrive, and we're waiting for the nice microphone. So this is just a test today. We were hoping to come in and try to... Oh, I got Grandpa, look at that. Hello. Well, I was hoping to show that up on the air server, but I'm not quite sure now why the air server is cut out on us, and I think it's because of my network here, so bear with me if you'd be so kind. Let's see if this is going to work. There it is. Alright, let's bring this back in. There we go. Alright, let's give this a shot. Now, there's no guarantee that this is going to happen. I may have to make a smaller frame in here as well, so I appreciate even you taking an opportunity to try this today. We have, if any of you saw me on my Zero, it's sort of our beta. This is our second to first beta until we get everything set up. And if any of you did, you guys may have seen a lot of my finger being pushed with a very horrible shaky mess. Yeah, we've finally been able to set this up. Yay, Marge is back. Alright, so let's jump right in. We're in CatAndFoxStudios level 19. If you guys want to see me start this all over again, I can set up a whole new one. I know that the bitrate coming through right now and the frames per second is probably not the best. Again, we're still tweaking this, so please bear with us if you've even stuck around. Again, let's give yourself another 100 points. So if you've stuck around the whole time, you should be already over 300 points as well. So, alright, here we go. I'm so proud of you, homie. So we're jumping in. Looks like Marge, I'm so excited because we have reached level 19 and we've got a couple that we've just unlocked. Normally, right now, if I was to log in, I would be able to show you folks my level 54. But in the meantime, let's jump right in. Simpsons Tapped Out, level 19, CatAndFoxStudios, aka I'm Fox, and when we get our second camera set up, you guys will see Cat. I'm sure you guys are going to love Cat. And that's aka Mora. So once again, it decided to lock. I need to turn the lock off, and I noticed that that's happening. So let's jump right in here. Now Strongman Homer is now available in the store. Only referee Homer can play ball. Them's the rules. I'm really impressed at this moment here. I don't know how well this is even coming through for you folks, but I'll tell you, a lot of you that have... Alright, hopefully you're getting the sound and audio coming through without any issue. I may have to lower my screen. Again, bear with us. This is still beta, and we're still trying to work out the bugs and the twinks and the twerks. Give yourself another 100 points. You should be up to about 100 points by now. On this screen. Thanks for enjoying this. I'm Fox here along with you. I don't want to sound like one of those horrifying awful folks that is saying, go to my donate button below if you want to see us hopefully move ahead. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that we're even holding up through Twitch right now and or via live through YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. And we're going to be switching over to all that, and we'll get into that later. But in the meantime, look, Lisa. Alright. Looks like Kang just friended homie. Waving. Speaking of that, part 2's coming out next summer.
I'm getting athlete's tentacle something terrible.
The real test will be me going back to watch this and see how terrible this god-awful stream has turned out today. So, I just... throw yourself another 100 points. 500 points if you stuck around this long. Giggity. Don't mind me. If I'm glancing down every so often, I'm still using a cheesy camera and I'm glancing at the iPhone. I'm trying to move it up to the camera level so that I'm a little more. So hopefully I'll be looking at you folks when I'm trying to game. Oh, I went a little fast. Usually I try to leave it up for a little bit. I tend to read slow, but I also like to allow that if you folks want to read along with me. I don't tend to do the voices, though in my past I have done voiceover work, and if some of you might remember me from our Mora the Explorer, the animated holiday series, 13 episodes we did. And I lost.
Hey, what the?
We're gonna send Krang some more elf berries.
All right.
And so we say, well, we don't want to rush past those. Let's see how many boardwalk sections I already have available. Okay. I thought I built some. You have to bear with me. I have like 3 different Simpsons Tapped Out accounts. So, for you folks that right along with it, let's see what we can't build that yet. Let's see what my temple amounts up high enough. I can upgrade a couple of my players. Let's get Abu up there. Yeah. 3.5 stars. So I need 103 more. Get one of my next players up. Sorry if I'm slightly looking down. I apologize. Like I said, this is still beta, so throw yourself another 100 points. 600 points for hanging around this long. That's right. Thanks, homie. Why don't we send him? He's gonna go eat at the Krusty Burger.
Better than my normal job.
That's right. Tell him, Lisa girl. Send him elf berries. That's right.
Hey! Yeah!
Then move.
What? Hey! What are you doing? Okay, here goes nothing.
Ugh. What the?
We don't quite have enough for those. We can't get the human statue there.
Really, that guy? He must be running out of character.
Oh, sorry if that got a little shaky. I'm sorry. I'm gonna actually have a green screen behind me shortly. We're getting that set up in my little gaming office. So bear with me through this transition. And like I said, if you stick around, you guys need big mega points for hanging out here. You don't know how much I appreciate this while we're trying to get through this chaos and trying not to have a god awful stream for you. I hope you folks are enjoying it as much as I am. It'll get better and better. We can start laughing at it as we get higher in level and as we look back through the XP that we get as we get these things set up as well. Heading into doing some tap ball. Now this Twitch, that's one of my other accounts as well. If we go to my main, you'll see I have like tons of Simpson followers. Don't mind me, I'm going to shoot past the animation. Unless you guys want me to keep the information going. And bear with me. If the chat's turned on, then I apologize if I'm able to see if anybody's come in to my god-awful cast here. Now let's play. Alright, let's see. Hello there. Won that one. While we're here, let's clean up a few fans. Right, why not? That's not blocking this. Okay, as you can see here, I just set up Mr. Burns' money pit. Yeah, I've got to log in. You guys should see my level 54. He's almost to the top. I think he's level 9 or 10, I think, because you can max it out at level 11 on his. Making me think of Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, such a duck blur. Fans. Woohoo! Oh, I got the daily bonus today. Hello. Very cool beans. Now we're gonna jump into this sucker. Oh, poor Millhouse. Looks like we're sending Millhouse and Bart off to the Itchy and Scratchy store. Well, yeah.
Cool.
They asked me once, years ago, if you guys ever see my Facebook page, you'll see that they Simpsified me. There was a tentative episode that they were going to feature me in, but that isn't the story for it. I've been a huge Simpsons fan. I followed them all the way up through. There's only a couple of episodes I got to play a little ketchup and mustard on, French fry. So, let's see here. We're going to send a few more of the townsfolk off. Right. I had unlocked Fallout Boy, for those of you folks that might see that.
Where are the dodgeballs? This is a gross misuse of school property.
If you've stuck around this long, give yourselves, folks, another 100 points on the screen. Da-da-da-da. I appreciate it. Right now I'm just sending them off to basically what's happening right now in here. I don't know if you folks know this on what the current situation is going on here, but Kang is once again trying to take over the world. And right now,
Someone call 911.
William,
What?
I know, right? They're trying to get the townsfolk to overwhelm and sending him elf berries so that will just slow down his situation without giving away anything else of those that need.
Hey, what are you, blind or something? I'll just chill out in my glass dome.
Right.
I am Muga. Oh, Queen Bee.
Hope you're all having a, well, it's Monday over here on the East Coast, here in Maine, if you guys are tuning in for me, and I apologize if I can't see the chat right now. If anyone's offered to follow or say hello, I apologize. We're still trying to work the bugs out. Streaming right now, unfortunately, on my setup is not the fastest, and I'm probably breaking up and getting choppy. And hope you folks aren't falling out. We're trying to test this stream right now, and we're trying to work some of these bugs out. So this is sort of my test game at the moment until we can get a lot of the tweaks worked out. You know what I mean, Jellybean. Normally some would be able to do that through the preview, which I did, but sometimes I get high encoding, sometimes not. I try it lower. This has so far been the best settings that we can find. So I just appreciate that you're hanging along in this god-awful little mess of my game streaming through Simpsons Tapped Out. I won't be so hard on myself, but I don't need any anger and attitude from folks either. Let's stop that mess as well.
Hey, what are you, blind or something?
See, I get enough hate from the Simpsons characters already, so I don't need it from... Don't mind me, if you hear some of those little sounds going off, it's because my finger can't quite touch the individuals and or the fan characters in here that I'm trying to touch, so you guys can't really see it. But that's good. We've already gone up in the world here. We've gone to our newest video. You guys should have seen my god-awful 0 beta episode. That was terrible. We had fingers all over the screen. Well, my finger was all over the screen because we were using an external camera at that time, and it took a while to get all this set up too. So, and for those of you that are asking, I am using two things. I've got my iPhone 5 that I'm playing with right here. You can see the screen. Right, sorry for the glare there. At least it's not all god-awful, and the screen was bouncing. It was horrible. So like I said, we can start laughing about it. I can't wait to get my nice microphone because I'll sound so much better. It's coming. It's on its way. I ordered it from Amazon. I will actually do a separate video that will go into all the detail, but I had downloaded this program. You can get for about $14.99. Air Server Universal 64-bit is the one I'm using, and right now I'm using an i3. So I know it's not very fast, but it's a bit faster than some of the Intel Atoms and the Celerons. I would love to get up to an i7, even at least an i5, and we have ordered a video capture card, so that will take a lot of this chaos and hopefully make it a lot to streaming, and maybe even boot it up to like 60 frames per second. I'm only trying to push about 30, and even that is stretching it right now. And I've upgraded my Wi-Fi. My server is about 30 megs down and 5 up, for those of you folks who know what I'm talking about on that end. For any of you that are Simpsons enthusiasts, I hope you're enjoying this, and I'm curious of what your levels are. I apologize if I can't see the chat right now, because trying to enable the chat at the moment, we found it to really break up terribly. So I can't wait to go back and watch this and see how good and or bad or terrible some of our first streams are, but it'll be amazing how quickly and fast we can go back and take a look at that. So once again, I'm Fox. Doing a Let's Play Simpsons Tapped Out. I'm level 19 in Simpsons Tapped Out. This is the iOS version that's being streamed right now through an Air Server Universal on Windows. I can't wait. We'll be upgrading to Windows 10 here by the tail end of this month when it gets released. We have our little window down in the corner there. Is it this way? Whichever way folks are looking at the screen. I'm having to think backwards here. And I can't wait to get my second camera set up so you guys can actually see Cat, aka Mora, the cat. Once again, she's more famous than me. Not that I know, I don't care. I'm very humble in that aspect. I've been asked to set up game. A lot of people have been wanting to see me game for a long time, and I'm tickled pink to even be on here at the moment. So I'm glad if you have joined me. If you don't know who I am, I'm known as Fox in the gaming world. I also am known as, if I sign into some of my other ones, Kitty Tin and or Jane Friday on some of my other accounts, especially the Origin account here. This one we're actually using is the CatAndFoxStudios Simpsons. Right now we're at 19. I ended up at that time, before I had gotten a lot of followers on my main account, which I'll have to do on a separate video at some point, I guess, if you guys want to see that. If this isn't as so terrible as you hung around. Throw yourself another 100 points. You should be up to about 700 points at this point. Yeah, see? Cha-ching! Giggity. So, I appreciate it. The biggest reason I'm doing this is I started a non-for-profit some time ago, and you don't want to hear me babble about non-for-profits, right? Let me start to teach yours. And it's for the No Trans Left Behind program. And a lot of folks have been asking me to do gaming, and I'll try to keep that out of it until we're gonna get a nicer camera. But even this camera isn't. Some have told me it isn't so bad. It's really the audio, and right now if it's a bit echoey, it's not the best. And I did order it. We wanted to get these going, and I know generally the first impression is the most important, as they say. But if you're willing to hang around a little longer and deal with that. Who's at the door? No, that wasn't the Simpsons. I'm sure many of you folks that are Simpsons enthusiasts that have joined in will know, oh yes, I think that sounds very well. And some of you are already metaphorically fully tapped out already in metaphorical sense. I'm also using the OPS, as some call it, the Open Broadcaster software, that's streaming through. Okay, so my iPhone 5 is streaming it to the Air Server Universal 64-bit into my laptop right now through my Wi-Fi. Then that is going through, and I use the software, the broadcasting software, Open Broadcaster software, and or for short OBS. For those that are wondering, I'm using an i3 laptop. I have ordered a gaming capture card, so that will help this look a lot better very, very soon. If it's very choppy right now, I am god awful. I am so sorry, or God forbid to even use the Lord's name in vain in any form or fashion or sense. So I appreciate any of you that have come along and stuck around this long. And we've also got a green screen. I'll be setting that up in my gaming room as well. So again, this is only episode 1, so if you can make it to later episodes, we can, again, just like laughing at a Simpsons episode, you'll be able to laugh back in a good way, not making fun of way, because I discourage that kind of despise, all that kind of chaos. And if you have donated, arigato gozaimasu, you'll find all of our little quotes that we like to use over here. We are Simpsons Tapped Out level 19, CatAndFoxStudios, that I've logged into, and I have been playing some tap ball. I've done most of my dailies today, so I may be getting ready to wrap this up, and I'm going to get ready to get off at lunch and go see how, goodness sakes, awful this turned out. And it looks like we have enough to upgrade. Let's do that before we get going here. I usually start with either Homer or Lisa. That's just the way, that's just my thinking. This is how I do it. You guys can do it any way you want, or you're way past this. If we do another video and you folks want to see me come back and do, I can actually log into my official account I use. That's the one I actually use a lot more in my donuts. And I would love to get donations for donuts, but I don't want to sound like one of those easy people who's asking. Though I probably just sounded like I just did, right? No, 50% of all proceeds go to my No Trains Left Behind. And you guys probably get tired of hearing me talk about that on my own times, right? No, I'm just glad you're here. Thank you. And for any of you that have subscribed, throw yourself another 100 virtual points. All right, we're going to get ready to wrap this up for the day. Thank you guys so much. For over here, when we were live, we were shooting on July 13th, 2015, Monday. Fox logging out for now. That's the Simpsons Tapped Out. We're kicking. If you want to hear some more and or see some more, we're going to try it again very, very soon. Thank you guys so much. We're going to send you a virtual musical hug. That's our official sign-off sign. And we love you guys. Thank you for enjoying and sticking around this long. Another 100 points. All right, we'll see you later. See you later.